Guys, welcome back after our advert break. Let us wrap up today's lesson. So in today's lesson, we've looked at the concept of scales. In particular, we focused on number scales as well as bar scales. So important that we're going to take from today's lesson is that a number scale is also known as a numerical scale. Okay? It's always written in the form where we have the map versus your reality, where we have a unit is to the reality, right? So 1:500, for example, where we indicated that what does this 1:500 mean? It simply means that every unit on the map or drawing is equivalent to 500 units in reality. Okay? Then on the other hand, we've looked at bar scales and we've indicated that it's also known as a linear or a graphic scale, right? By measuring the map distance between 2 points and comparing the distance with the bar scale of the map, you are now able to work out the distance between the 2 points in reality. Then we said the 500 in the terms of 1:500. This 500 here is called your scale factor. Okay? We also indicated that scales are written in ratio form, which implies that you are now comparing equivalent units. That's why no particular units are given when we write down our number scale. Okay? Well, in terms of the bar scale, we said with the bar scales, units are a very important part of our bar scale. You remember we've worked with millimeters, and then we also worked with centimeters, and then we converted from those two units, right? And we worked with kilometers, for example, and we had to convert it back to millimeters in the one instance, and then the other instance we had to convert it back to centimeters. What I would like you to remember, 1 million millimeters equals 1 kilometer, and then 100,000 centimeters equals 1 kilometer. Okay? Then in terms of bar scale, it shows a very specific relationship between the measured length of the line segment on the bar scale and your actual length. All right. Now, just a few other important things I want to take with you. Remember, as the crow flies simply means the shortest and most direct route from the one point to the next point, right? That is what is meant by as the crow flies. Also important in terms of scales, right? Ensure that you use, that you are able to use a ruler correctly, a ruler to measure. And I've indicated, especially with paper 2, maps and plans will be there. It's highly likely that we will ask you to measure something. So please, on that day, these two items are of key, your calculator and your ruler. Please make sure in the morning before your test that you pack that. Then ensure the words, or use the words units instead of millimeters or centimeters, etc., when explaining the meaning of a number scale. Okay? I've seen in one case where learners measured, for example, on a map, and the answer was something like 100 kilometers. I mean, that's unrealistic. We agree? You can't measure 100 kilometers with a ruler on an A4 paper. Hence, I indicated, let's use the word units. Then remember that with bar scales, units are important. Make sure that your units are the same before you simplify. Okay? And then also, no units when we write down a number scale. For example, 1:100. Okay, now guys, before I say goodbye, this is your challenge for the upcoming week. I've said here, scaled models of vehicles are available for collectors. A model of a truck, right, was constructed using a scale of 1:50. There's the picture. And then, also important, the length of the truck in the picture is 79 millimeters. However, the copy of the picture was reduced by 59.1%. Here's your question. Calculate in meters the actual length of the truck. Calculate in meters the actual length of the truck. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Hope to see you next time. Please remember, work every day, do your homework, and stay safe. Goodbye.